Welcome back, everybody, here to the campus of Baruch College in New York City, the Arc Arena for today's doubleheader. Our first game here at 1 o'clock is your women's basketball team taking on the Hawks from the University of Hartford in Connecticut. They are coming down here, made the 3-hour trip. I was talking to the coach. They got down here okay. And this is the first ever meeting between these two teams. Hartford, of course, recognized for a very long time as a Division I school, but they are reclassifying to Division III. And due to a scoreboard issue, unfortunately, we get the tech. So we got to look into see what that's all about. But let me take the opportunity to welcome my partner here this afternoon, the very legendary Joe Stolzer. Joe, welcome.
John, happy Saturday. I hope you had a good brunch. And here we are at the Arc where good things happen for the Baruch teams. And, big game today. A supposed D1 school versus the Lady Bearcats. Lady Bearcats, John, have played well out of the gate, led by, of course, Mia Castillo.
Here we go.
The Hartford Hawks bring Adriana McCoy in, averaging 29 points a game. Taryn Blevins averaging 14.5. So Baruch is going to have to key on those two players.
Rebounded. Ball is saved by Hartford.
Coach K has instituted a full-court man-to-man press opening up.
And right off the bat, the Hawks score the first basket of the game.
Yeah, that's Blevins, their second leading scorer. So the offense is dictated by Elissa Leung, and the go-to player is, of course, Mia Castillo, who's been on a tear, John, opening the season.
So let's set up. Here we go. Three-pointer by Elissa Leung, no good. Rebounded by the Hawks. I'm going to find out why they had that technical, because we did come into this game with some scoreboard issues, but the scoreboard on the right, and there's another jumper, and quickly the Hawks are up 5-0. But the scoreboard is working on the right side, so I got to find out, is it just because maybe the scoreboard on the left isn't working that gets you the tech? We have to look into that. But anyway, nonetheless, here we are in the first quarter, and again, the Hawks have quickly built up 2 quick baskets and a free throw, and they lead 5-0 early on here.
The success for Baruch is Mia Castillo getting off to a good start. That's the formula with help from Elissa Leung.
And here's the three. It's good! So Elissa is the second leading scorer for the Bearcats.
Yeah, it's important, John. She gets in the scoring column early. Baruch has got to get up on these Hartford shooters without fouling. Good defense by Baruch. So it'll be Hartford ball underneath the basket. Castillo up, tough pass into Leung in the corner, missed. Beccarella, great hustle by just the unsung hero of this Baruch team, Angela Beccarella, inserted into the starting lineup this season. Hartford trying to inbound the ball with pressure by Beccarella, and again, it's full court pressure by the Lady Bearcats, trying to cause a turnover.
Here we go, Bearcats. Apologies for some technical difficulties we're having, but we should be okay now. Let's give us a few minutes. Elissa Leung with the ball. 5-3 Hartford. As we mentioned, Hartford is reclassifying down from Division I to Division III. I, of course, remember Hartford many years, of course, a member of the American East Conference. And I think back in my college days, I'm a Manhattan guy, they played in a conference called the North Atlantic before later on they created the America East. And they're playing in the CCC conference up in Massachusetts, schools up there in the New England region. Here's a three-pointer by Mia, front of the rim, no good, and rebounded by the Hawks. There's Bearcats, two of the best players on the court going one-on-one. She throws the ball up. They call it a travel. So we had head-to-head two of the best scorers in the country, well, two of the better players. Here's DeAndre McRae, Elissa Leung. Jumper is good. Elissa providing all the scoring for the Bearcats early on. And we're tied at 5 with 6:23 to go here in the first quarter. And this one is no good, but rebounded by the Hawks. Up, no good, but they're going to call another travel. So second time that Sydney Bowden's been called for the travel, and she keeps looking at her bench. She's not happy, but not much you can do. Once it's called, it's called. So we're 5-5, and by the way, we had some concerns with the scoreboard, but we're glad to say it's working, and you can see the graphic there. Still need to figure out why we got a technical. But the scoreboard, especially the scoreboard bug here on the broadcast, is working. And also a reminder, if you want to follow the live stats of this game, to know who's scoring at what point in the game, just go to BruchAthletics.com to the live stats link. Elissa Leung again for 3! And the Bearcats, after trailing 5-0, are now ahead 8-5, 8 straight points, all by Elissa Leung. Stolen by Mia Castillo. It's good. And that's going to force a Hartford timeout. The Bearcats with a 10-5 lead on the back of 10 straight points. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Welcome back. 10-5, Baruch Lady Bearcats leading Hartford Hawks with 5:07 remaining here in the first quarter. Elissa Leung is lit it up for the Lady Bearcats. There's a foul on Elissa as she fouled Ella Marcassini. So Hartford coming in with the former D1 rep, getting all they can handle early on from a spirited Baruch Lady Hawk team. Of course, Baruch in a man-to-man. And there's a three attempt by Marciano, rebounded by Castillo. Great pass inside, stolen away by Bard. And on the drive, it's number 13, Andrea McCoy, who's the leading scorer for the Hawks. Baruch down. Brianna Lopez almost losing the ball. And it is off Hartford, so it's off Baruch. So Hartford will inbound with 4:30 remaining. Baruch up 10-7. Baruch in a man-to-man press and causing a turnover. So Coach K's philosophy into this 2023-2024 season of picking up full court, paying off dividends in all the games so far. Inbound Leung from the top of the key, no good. Rebounded by Liana Ferguson for Hartford. Hartford brings it up. Marchese, 15-footer, she hits it. 10-9. Lady Bearcats over Hartford, 4:08 remaining. Castillo on the attack, misses, gets her own rebound, misses, and two attempts by Castillo, and Ferguson has the ball in the corner to Marchese, and she is fouled. Fouled by Brianna Lopez. 3:52 remaining. Lady Bearcats 10. Hartford Hawks 9. So Hartford will take out underneath the basket. And again, guarded by Baccarella. Hands up. Man-to-man defense by the Lady Bearcats. Hartford inbounds to Kendall Raymond. Raymond up top, it's Christian Tremblay.
Back to action here. Sorry about that, folks. We had to fix some technical difficulties. Hopefully the audio is a little bit better now. And one, but no, does not count.
Sierra Fontaine. Sierra Fontaine.
So the Bearcats to the free throw line. First shot, back of the rim, no good.
Sierra Fontaine. Sierra Fontaine.
And the second shot is no good. Rebounded by the Hawks. They're going to go the other way. Down low. Backing in. Bank shot. No good. Rebounded by Mia Castillo. She's going to go the other way. Ball is loose. And grabbed by Hartford, and they're going to come the other way. Long pass. Out into the corner. Here's a three-pointer. Back of the rim, no good. Rebounded by the Bearcats. Bearcats leading 10-9, but the ball is going to be a turnover. So, Joe, hopefully our technical issues with the headsets are working a little bit better.
Yeah, John, I'm not being heard.
So here we go.
Yeah, so 10-9 Baruch over Hartford, but a good entry pass. Allison Barnes, great pass, and she banks it in. Castillo back. Outside it goes, top of the key to Leung. Leung has come out in this first quarter, really hitting her shots, which bodes well for the Lady Bearcats. As Castillo and Leung have to come out quickly for the Lady Bearcats' success.
And they're going to call
That's an illegal screen against Baruch.
Mia Castillo, by the way, started the season, had 34 against Yeshiva, 38 against Sarah Lawrence, 36 points a game. She also had 14 steals, a career high against Sarah Lawrence, and that got her to be on the national D3Hoops.com Team of the Week. It's been a long time since we've seen any Bearcat make that list, men or women. So congratulations to Mia.
John, there isn't anything Castillo doesn't do for this Bearcat
She is a
team.
Hall of Famer. And they're going to call a foul on number 21, Madison Bard.
So we have to say the summary of the first quarter, John, has been that Hartford is a little stunned the way the Bearcats have come out. And, the advantage to the Bearcats there in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the way, Joe, I've been told that I think our headset issue has been resolved and that people aren't hearing the sound. And, yeah, it's been that type of day.
Well, that's good because I'm going to sing some Peter Cetera later.
Oh, Joe, please. Spare us.
So I need all the technology I can get.
You know what? I could listen to some Peter, and probably a lot of people, the young ones, are probably saying, who's Peter Cetera?
I think the Baruch Nation would like to hear some holiday tunes, John. So
yeah.
I may have to go into Bing Crosby or
all righty.
Dean Martin.
The only problem is YouTube will slap a copyright tag on us and probably end the broadcast.
Exactly. So hopefully everybody knows I'm joking.
So here we go. Under a minute to play. We're also glad that our scoreboard issue, we're going to try to find out why we did get the technical if the scoreboard is working. I don't know if it's because the other scoreboard is not working.
Yeah, John, the insertion of Sierra Fontaine for the Lady Bearcats, a freshman, she's a really interesting player, does a lot.
Stolen by the Bearcats. We are under 41 seconds left.
Castillo with the Euro step, but that's a travel.
They're calling a travel, yeah.
I don't see Hartford having an answer for Castillo if she wants.
Hartford comes into this game with a 2-0 record. They lost to Williams, one of the best teams in the country. Williams beat them by 10 on Hartford's home court, and then they beat a school from Vermont, one of the schools. I know there was like a merger with several schools in Vermont. I think Linden State. Oh, stolen! And up and in for a basket. 13-10 Hartford.
That's Kendall Ryman, a freshman at Chicago for Hartford. The Hartford Hawks, John, playing the Commonwealth Coast Conference.
Yes. Yeah, they, as we said at the beginning of this broadcast, hopefully you could hear us better. They were playing in the American East. Long three, no good, out of bounds.
Tough shot. And by the way, John, Hartford brings 9 new players to the roster with 3 returnees. So kind of a new look Hawk team.
Yeah, we'll explain why right after the break. We'll be back in 1 minute. Back to action here. You may occasionally hear some crackling. We're being told that might be the camera. So we'll continue to work on it. But here we are. But anyway, let me just explain. So Hartford is basically reclassifying the Division III, rebounded. Bearcats with the offensive rebound. Here's Elissa Leung. She's had the hot hand with 8 points in the first quarter. Mia Castillo averaging over 30 points a game with the ball. But it's lost. And here comes Hartford, and they're going to have an easy layup, 15-10.
That's Madison Baird for Hartford out of Wenzel, Missouri, a 5'9" freshman.
Yeah, so they were Division I. They downgraded to Division III. They're going through a reclassifying process, what does that mean? Well, that means they don't have scholarship players unless players are still left over. And they're getting ready to play a full. I think last year I was looking at their schedule. They were playing pretty much a big-time Division I schedule, but this year it is mostly, from what I've seen, Division III.
John, the Lady Bearcats are going to need some help other than Elissa and Mia, and so let's see if Angela Baccarella, who's just a great all-around player, let's see if she can provide some scoring today. She's such a valuable player for the Lady Bearcats, has been, and Coach K has inserted her into the starting lineup this season. So Hartford leading 15-10 here in the second quarter, and the Bearcats have had opportunities both in the field and at the foul line, having capitalized.
Here's a three. No good.
Baccarella with the rebound, and Castillo on the attack. Hartford in a man-to-man.
Just a reminder, if you want to follow this game via live stats, just go to BruchAthletics.com or Hartford's website and look for the live stats link, and you will get be able to follow the game in terms of all the point totals, rebounds, etc. Point up, there it is. Mia Castillo with a layup.
Great pass from Baccarella, great catch in traffic by Mia Castillo.
And that's Mia's 4th point of the game. And timeout called by the Bearcats. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Yeah.
Back to action here in the second quarter here on the campus of Baruch College in the Flatiron section of New York City. I want to welcome all our new viewers from Connecticut watching this game. The Hawks of Hartford up by 5.
Happy holidays to everybody listening.
And this one no good, but rebounded by Mia. She grabs the rebound, does not get it back up and in. Up! Great pass. But the Bearcats couldn't connect.
Baccarella, great offensive rebound, great pass, but again, Castillo couldn't finish. Baruch has had their chances, John.
And they're going to call a travel.
That's a turnover. Hartford, John, has a 6'1" player in Sidney Bowden down low, and Kendall Ryman is 5'10". Hartford has some post players with size that sometimes give the Bearcats trouble. There's a steal, and a steal right back to Leung, to Castillo, and there's an errant shot.
Rebounded by McRae, but the ball is turned over, and here come the Hawks.
Yeah, Hawks up by 5. Baruch in a man-to-man. Again, Andriana McCoy averaging 29 for the Hartford Hawks.
Yeah, she's only a freshman. Here we go, jumper. This one, no good. Offensive rebound up and in by the Hawks.
There's a Paige Lauman, who's 5'11", post player. Baruch has to find their player, seal, box out. Too easy for Hartford.
No good. Rebounded by McRae. She's got like 3 or 4 offensive rebounds so far. Elissa Leung with the jumper. Back of the rim, no good. Castillo manages to get a ball to deflect it, and it stays Bearcats' possession. Baccarella to Leung, to Castillo, who shoot a 3. Back of the rim, no good. Rebounded by the Hawks, but it's stolen.
Bearcats have to regroup offensively. They've hit a cold patch here. And your go-to player, hopefully she can break this little doldrum.
3-pointer front of the rim, no good.
Tough rebound by Madison Beard.
And ball is out, but they're going to say it's Hawks ball. And they'll be making some wholesale changes now with 3 players coming into the game.
John, Baruch has to take a deep breath here and get their mojo back offensively. They're only down 7. They're right. It's a good game. Out of bounds, it will still be Hartford ball. Baruch is still applying that pressure. Baccarella right on top of Andriana McCoy. And this defensive pressure by Coach K will bode well as the season goes on.
And that is, of course, our Coach K, Mike Katrosos.
Yes, we love him, and I respectfully call him Coach K.
Hartford running a play. Down the sideline, partially blocked from behind by Mia Castillo, but the Hawks with the rebound up and in.
Yeah, Leanna Ferguson, post player out of Baltimore, Maryland, on the putback for Hartford. Tough pass by Leung, but there's a foul, and tried to get it into DeAndre McRae. Baccarella will inbounds underneath the basket. So Baruch again in a little drought here offensively, needs one to get back into things.
Pass down the outside to Castillo. She's going to drive, and she's going to draw the foul. Bearcats after today, on Tuesday, will be hitting the road to play at Centenary out there in northern New Jersey, not too far away from the Pennsylvania border. First ever meeting between those 2 teams. Just like first ever meeting between these 2 teams here, Baruch and Hartford. Inside to McRae. Gets the home team bounce.
Great pass and great catch by McRae from Castillo. Hey, John, didn't Robert Parrish play for Centenary?
Yes, but I think that's the Division I in Louisiana.
Okay.
Yes. Oh, there was another great one right there.
Sounded familiar.
Yes. Yeah, there's 2 centenaries, one in New Jersey and one in Louisiana.
Well, John, maybe that basket by McRae will bring back the offensive mojo for the Lady Bearcats.
Ball's loose, turned over, but look who it is again. Baccarella. Always we talk about this every broadcast. She's always involved.
Baccarella and Castillo applying the pressure, and it will be Hartford ball.
Yeah,
but
they
again,
got the possession arrow.
John, this pressure is bothering Hartford.
Yeah, Bearcats are doing a good job with it. Another tie-up. Let's see. No. Manages to get the ball out. Mike thinks, Cadrosos thinks the player had her foot on the line, but no call. And they're going to call a shooting foul.
Well, on that play, Kendall Ryman actually walked, but Baruch fouled her. So what looked to be a turnover. It turns out that Hartford benefits from that. 21-14 with 4:43 remaining. So basically it's a close game. If Baruch can find their mojo offensively, that would be a good thing.
There's a drive to the basket by Hartford. No good. Offensive rebound. Put up. No good. Another offensive rebound. But looks like they're going to call a foul.
Boy, Leanna Ferguson for Hartford, ferocious in the paint. A 6-foot junior from Baltimore, Maryland. Baruch has to find her and box her out.
Bearcats holding their own. They come into this game with a 2-1 record. And as we said, after tonight, Tuesday, right before Thanksgiving, they'll go out to Centenary. And then they will play the following week. They'll have a game against Pratt out in Brooklyn.
John, I think Castillo is going to have to assert herself to bring Baruch back.
Baccarello will inbounds the play.
Great catch by Castillo in traffic, and immediately went up and she got fouled. So 2 shots.
The team is set. 2 shots for Castillo.
These are 2 big ones because it would cut the deficit to 5.
One thing I have to say, we're using a new not a scoreboard system, but a new camera system with key motion. And the graphics look really good on this broadcast here, Joe. You got the shot clock, quarter, not bad.
John, it is technology at its finest.
It's amazing that they've got this type of thing where the camera literally just, you don't need someone back there pointing the camera.
Welcome to 2023.
Oh. Yeah, but you know what? I'm still a 90s guy.
Hey, remember when we had flip phones, John, and pages?
Oh.
How do you imagine that? How would I Google my next pizzeria?
Yeah. Remember our Blackberries?
Yeah, they just had a recent movie about Blackberries that got acclaim. Do you still have a Blackberry, John?
No,
Did you ever have
I think
one?
they were trying to make a comeback of some
Because they're
sort.
probably worth something.
Hey, it's too much connection, if you ask me. So there's a foul on the Bearcats.
Let me ask you this. Do you still have an 8-track, John?
No.
How about a cassette?
I have old cassettes stored.
There you
but I
go.
don't
Do you have
use
a
them,
cassette player?
I do, but it's stored away.
Wow.
Yeah.
Boy, hey, listen, we're really dating ourselves here on this lovely day in November.
Yeah, very nice day here in the city. A little bit of rain last night. This city, of course, has its pre-Thanksgiving feel to it. And we have substitution. Bearcats cut the deficit to 5 points, 21-16. Of course, the big day here is on Thursday, of course, with the Thanksgiving Day Parade, which, by the way, is only a 10-minute walk from here, in case you're wondering how close we are to
John,
action.
nothing better than to being on Central Park West than an apartment, seeing those floats go by.
Yeah.
Snoopy and his friends, just a New York thing to do.
Here's a 3. In and out, rebounded, loose, tie up, and the arrow is going to point Hartford way.
Great position by Precious Mitchell.
Here's the three-pointer. No good, but another offensive rebounded by the Hawks.
Kendall Ryman with that offensive
Whoa,
rebound.
big three by their big scorer, Adriana McCoy.
Well, McCoy averaging 29 a game. Baruch has to really locate her, not let her get going.
Well, what also was impressive is she took the three with a lot of confidence.
Well, she was uncontested, John, which helps out.
Yeah, she looks like a very good high-level player. Shot! We got another one of our own, of course, we're happy about.
The crossover dribble freed Castillo for that shot. Great ball handling.
Rebounds up, no good, but another offensive rebounded by the Hawks where the Bearcats have struggled here. And here goes running basket, no good, but another offensive rebound. But this one, they're going to tie it up, and it's going to be Bearcat possession.
John, Baruch has to do a better job of locating because Hartford is camping out underneath and just getting easy offensive rebounds and extra shots at the basket. So once again, Castillo, this is really her game now to get Baruch back into it.
Leung with the shot, no good, rebounded by Precious Mitchell. Another rebound by the Bearcats. Short jumper by Leung, it's good.
Precious Mitchell has had a great first half, John. A lot of energy, and things that don't show up in the scorecard. And Leung adds to her point total here. She's had a very good first half.
Buffalo's Precious Mitchell having a great game.
John, that was too easy by Taryn Blevins, who's the second leading scorer for Hartford.
And foul on the ground. Mia Castillo was fouled. That's on number 21, Madison Bard.
Lady Bearcats have to tighten up down in the paint defensively.
Hartford has had a stronger game rebounding. They've taken some more shots. And I think the Bearcats being only down by 6 points is a good sign that the Bearcats are hanging in there. And we'll see if Namia can add to this total.
When the Bearcats apply their pressure, they've taken Hartford out of a flow. When they take the pressure off, Hartford, gets the shots that they want.
And she hits both.
So we have a 26-22 game.
Bearcats need to stop here and then try to get possession for one shot. It's been a very entertaining game here between Hartford and Baruch here in New York City. Running shot is good.
Well, Ella Marquesini just threw that up there, John, and it went in.
And Mia Castillo draws another foul.
If Castillo asserts herself, Hartford will have a hard time guarding her.
Mia with 8 points.
But she's starting to kind of feel it and assert herself.
There he goes. Good free throw, Bearcats. 28-23 Hartford.
Brianna Lopez in the game for the Lady Bearcats has really looked good early on. Does a little of everything.
And she hits both free throws. Bearcats again down by 4 with 58 seconds left, 30 on the shot clock.
Well, here's the full court pressure. Hoping Baruch can get a turnover with 58 seconds remaining. The pressure's on.
Short jumper, no good. Rebounded by Castillo. 48 seconds left. She's going to go cross court with 3 or 4 players around her. Passes it out to Elissa. Elissa for 3. It's good!
Well,
what a game!
Elissa's had a great first half, so her and Castillo keeping the Bearcats in the game. Pressure on the Hawks.
And actually, that's Did they give that a 2? Looks like they gave that a 2-pointer.
Yeah, that was a 2-pointer,
Okay.
John.
So that means Elissa Leung's got 12, Castillo 10. And, Joe, we're going to keep it right here. They're just keeping it close.
Well, what happened is, John, the script for the Lady Bearcats is as Leung and Castillo go, so does the team. And, again, throwing in this full-court pressure, Baruch is in the game for those reasons right now. They had a little lull in their offense, but Castillo asserted herself, and now, you can feel the intensity, a little momentum going back to the Lady Bearcats as we end this first half.
Yeah, Hartford is tough. As we said, they played Williams, one of the top 10 teams in the country, historically. They did lose, but it was only by 10. And if you know Williams basketball, Williams actually will be here in middle of December for a tournament. Brooks not involved in it, but they're using our gym.
Good defense by Elissa.
Yeah, they're not happy with it on the bench. But,
Well, John, the Lady Bearcats will benefit by playing today's matchup. Anytime you play what you call a higher opponent, suppose it, D1, you're going to get better because the bar is raised.
This one no good. Rebounded by Castillo. 6 seconds on the shot clock. He's going to throw it up, but the ball is picked off. Jumper, back of the rim, no good. What a great first half here in the Arc Arena on the campus of Baruch College. And your score, the visiting Hawks from the University of Hartford, 28. And your home team, Baruch Bearcats, 26. Joe, your thoughts?
Well, Elissa Leung came out hot first, which always bodes well for the Lady Bearcats. Castillo, great end to the first half. And, John, we have a 28-26 game. Hartford, we'll see you in a bit. Buffett, yeah, Buffett. Jimmy Buffett. Welcome to the second half. Hartford up 28-26. 9:50 remaining in the quarter. And
back to action here as we start the third quarter. And right off the bat, she started she scored the first points for Hartford.
Well, that's Tara Blevins. She's got 6 points. John, in the first half, Hartford had 16 points in the paint. Also turned the ball over 10 times.
Turnover per possession, Hawks.
Yeah, Baruch had 7 turnovers in the first half. So Baruch comes out in their man-to-man defense, trying to pressure. That's an easy shot for Kendall Ryman.
And looks like Coach K will call a timeout for the Bearcats here early in the third quarter. 30-26 Hartford. Joe, let's just give a quick update here in terms of the scoring. Elissa Leung with 12 points for the Bearcats. Mia Castillo with 10. For the Hawks, they have Adriana McCoy, their top scorer, with 7. She's averaging 29 a game, but the fact that she only has 7
is Baird had 5, Mercassini had 4, and Bevins had 4. So, not a lot of scoring. But, John, the thing I told you off the bat is Hartford had 16 points in the paint in the first half. And, of course, that's always a problem when you give up points in the paint. Baruch had 6.
Yeah, the other thing helping Baruch out this game is that Hartford is only shooting 1 of 13 from three-point range. They're barely shooting 8%. The Bearcats are only shooting 2 from 8, but they've gotten some timely scoring from Leung and Castillo. And at one point, I think they were down. I think Hartford had, a 10, 11-point lead? 10-point lead.
John, the script is going to be Castillo and Leung. Anybody else who steps up is just going to be added bonus for the Lady Bearcats. That could be Baccarella. That could be McRae. That could be Mitchell. That could be Brianna Lopez off the bench.
So here's number 11, Kendall Ryman.
Ryman kind of a duo player. She's a duo player for Hartford.
And she hits.
Well, Hartford's come out, extended the lead here, so Baruch has to take a deep breath and get into their flow.
Baccarella with the possession. Bearcats running a play out to Precious Mitchell. Here comes Leung with the ball. Goes down the middle, and she draws a foul.
Well, here's what Leung has got to find Castillo, and Castillo has got to get into the scoring column early here in the third quarter to bring Baruch back in the game.
Beccarella will take possession. Inbounds play underneath the basket. Out to Leung. Castillo. Trying to find the seam, but she draws a foul too. Hartford has they've had a lot of issues with fouling today. That's what's also been a big factor in helping the Bearcats.
Yeah, I don't think that they're playing defense, with good fundamentals. They're not down in their stance. They're kind of just, walking around. That was a great pass into Leung. Unfortunately, shot it right into the hand of
McCoy.
Yeah.
Bearcats with possession, pressuring the inbounds play. Mitchell gets the ball, recovers. Cross-court pass to Castillo for three. And it's good!
Well, that's a good thing, John, because that's what Baruch is going to need, Castillo, to get them back in this game. 31-29, 2-point lead for Hartford.
There's a jumper by Hartford, and that's good. 33-29.
Christian Tremblay with a 15-footer.
There's Castillo, short jumper. That's good. She's hot. She is on fire.
So, John, this is the formula for Baruch. As Castillo goes, so does the Lady Bearcats.
33-31. Take a seat. We got a good one here in the Arc Arena here. And ball is stolen, recovered by Hartford. Shot up, partially blocked. And it's going to stay Bearcats' possession.
John, if the Lady Bearcats find their man and play defense, just use your hands and your feet. They'll be fine. They'll turn Hartford over.
Good. No baseline. Precious, get low.
33-31 as we approach 7.5 minutes here.
Push up.
Jumper. No good. Rebounded by Beccarella. Here comes the Bearcats looking to tie this up.
Good defense by the Lady Bearcats.
Beccarella. Here's a three by Castillo. No good. Rebounded by the Hawks. They're going to go the other way.
Castillo had a good look at it from three.
Stay down. Good.
Running shot no good. Rebounded by McRae. Leung gets control of the possession. She's going to bring it up. Pass underneath to Beccarella, who's going to throw a pass to McRae, but Hartford got a hand on it and defensively puts the ball out of bounds.
Great pass, great catch by Beccarella, great intention.
Bearcats possession underneath the basket, 33-31. What a fantastic basketball game here. And are they going to call?
Hey, John, Baruch is going toe-to-toe with this Hartford Hawk team. There's no doubt. It's anybody's game now.
Bearcats were picked to finish, I believe it was 4th in Cuniac. They believe they're going to do better than that. Stolen by the Bearcats.
Great pressure by Castillo.
And McCoy manages to strip it, but the ball goes out of bounds. And Hartford will call a timeout here with 6:29 left in the third quarter. Hartford 33, Bearcats 31. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Scheduled at 6 p.m. when your Bearcats host Kings College from Pennsylvania.
Back to action here. Joe, your thoughts here about the early part of the third quarter.
Well, again, Castillo coming out, getting the scorer's column, getting Baruch right back in the game. And, again, Hartford not doing a whole lot of anything, John. So the game is really for Baruch to take if they can.
Bearcats take the possession. Mitchell to Leung. Leung's going to drive, left-handed layup, no good, rebounded by the Hawks.
Yeah, Leung did everything well except for finishing. Great penetration.
Yeah, it was tough. She was going up against 2 or 3 Hartford players.
So, again, it's going to be the defense that opens up the offensive opportunities for the Lady Bearcats here. They just have to use their hands and their feet.
And there is ball is off by...
Yeah, that was Adriana McCoy, errant shot. So Baruch, again, with a chance to tie here.
Shot no good, rebounded by Beccarella. Shot up by McRae, and we got ourselves a tie ball game.
Well, McRae and Mitchell have been really active all day in the paint, and that paid off. So, again, it's going to come down to defense here in the third quarter, John. Limiting good shot selection by Hartford, and Baruch boxing out, getting the ball.
Yeah, the Bearcats and the Hawks haven't scored a lot of points, only 33-33. Here's McCoy running basket, no good, but she was fouled. And they're going to call it on Castillo.
Yeah, that was kind of a forced shot by McCoy, and she got fouled. But again, Baruch has got to stop penetration and, of course, box out. And again, limit the points in the paint for the Hartford Hawks.
First one is good.
Hartford was very successful in that first half in the paint.
Yeah, McCoy has 10 points. She averages 29, so the Bearcats have done a good job to kind of keep her at bay. Well, McCoy almost had the steal, but Leung manages to fend it off. Pass underneath. Last touch by Hartford.
Castillo very good at trying to get people in the interior, either Page or McRae. A little bit late with the pass.
Jumper by Leung. It's good!
Well, Elissa continuing. Has a lot of points today. Again, doing it all, defense and offense. John, the Bearcats have taken the lead. 35-34. The tenacity is paying off for Baruch here in the third quarter.
Yeah, Bearcats' first lead since about halfway through the first quarter.
They just have to stay true to themselves defensively. Smothering defense.
And they're going to call a foul on Mitchell.
That's a tough foul, John, a long way from the basket. You don't want to get into foul trouble a long way from the basket by fouling.
Brianna Lopez will come into the game for Mitchell.
Good job by Mitchell. Brianna Lopez really looking good out of the gate for the Bearcats. Just a sophomore.
Hartford making passes, looking for the opening. Here's McCoy. Short jumper, no. They're going to call an illegal screen foul.
John, that's good defense that brought that turnover by Hartford. So, shout out to Baruch here in the third quarter. Defense making things happen.
And this one is knocked out. Bearcats keep the possession.
Yeah, tough pass by Leung. She kind of threw it up there.
Bearcats passing it around the arc, looking for the play. Here's Leung for three. No good. Long rebound grabbed by Lopez. But the ball is out.
Leung had a good look at the basket, John. It just didn't go down. Castillo did not touch the ball in that possession. Lopez with great defense, almost a steal.
It's the Bearcats up by 1 here as we are under 4 minutes in the third quarter. Here's McCoy.
Good defense by the Bearcats with 11 on the clock.
Short jumper is good. 36-35 Hartford.
Yeah, that was a big basket by Loughton. Puts Hartford back up by 1. But again, Baruch has got to be patient. Get a good shot. Look for Castillo.
There's Castillo, pass underneath to McRae. Out to Lopez. She's going to drive, puts it up, and she draws the foul.
And that was a big-time move by Lopez as she put the ball down, John, and went to the basket with a nice body control. She draws the foul.
Yeah, Coach K liked that play. He wants to see the team that aggressive, and the Bearcats need to do that. They can't be scared to drive to the basket.
I think Lopez, to your point, John, will do that a lot this year. Little crossover and really put her shoulder down and go to the basket. And, you know, we may look for a lot of three-point plays as a byproduct of that move.
And this one is good, and we are tied at 36. Castillo back into the game.
Solid third quarter defensively here, making things happen for the Lady Bearcats. Here's this full court pressure by the Bearcats. So Hartford's going to get into their offense late based on the pressure.
And this one is turned over.
That's a turnover byproduct of this smothering defense by the Lady Bearcats, John.
And the clock stops. Well, the referee blows the whistle for a shot clock reset. This is the Bearcats' 4th game of the season. They are 2-1.
But this is a big game, John. It's a statement game. Okay, this so-called Hartford former D1 opponent comes in. Let's see what you got.
Bearcats have done well. There's Castillo trying to find the hole, but the ball is picked away.
Yeah, that was a tough possession. You got to value each possession, John. Can't give it away.
And they're going to call offensive foul.
John, McCoy had the edge with her dribble, but committed the hook offensive foul.
Yeah, she's by the looks of it having a rough day.
She got by her defender. Luckily, it's a foul on her.
McRae, Baccarella, cross court to Leung for 3. Front no good, rebounded by the Hawks. Long cross-court pass to McCoy, and Wright comes from behind Leung with the good defensive play to keep Hartford's top scorer.
Yeah, John,
from
McCoy
a free throw, from a
McCoy
layup.
got away with a travel, and Hartford maintains possession. We are knotted up here, 36 apiece with 2:10 remaining in the third quarter. Again, Baruch's man-to-man defense has posed problems.
And a big 3 by McCoy.
Well, that was a big-time 3.
It's Castillo, drop step, shoot, jumper, front of the rim, no good. Rebounded by McRae. She's had a lot of good offensive rebounds today, McRae.
Yeah, McRae and Mitchell have been very active in the paint, John. Well, it's Castillo time, John, with 1:45. She's the one that kind of, gets the mojo back offensively for the Lady Bearcats. Tough pass.
Ball is loose. Bearcats regain it. Castillo looking for an opening. Here's a 3 by Leung. It's good!
Well, Leung is delivered as soon as we had our jump ball in the first quarter, John. That's a big shot. So it's again Castillo and Leung who make it happen from here on in, John.
Tied at 39.
Oh, good defense. Good defense by McRae getting that turnover for Baruch.
Ball is loose, grabbed by Lopez.
Baruch has a good shot now. Be patient. 49 seconds left. Go out of this third quarter with momentum.
3 by Castillo, no good, rebounded. But the ball is stolen by the Bearcats here with 40 seconds left. Leung with the pass, gives it to Castillo. Jumper is front of the rim, no good.
Yeah, Castillo has missed 2 shots that would have put the Bearcats in the lead. But again, they need to stop here to end on a high note. It's been a great third quarter offensively and defensively for the Lady Bearcats.
15 on the shot clock. And they're going to fix the shot clock. They're going to say that the shot clock went off before it was supposed to, meaning there was time left. So let's see what they're going to do here. I think it's going to be 7 on the shot clock, 9 on the game clock. So they're going to put 10.6 on the clock, 8 seconds on the 30-second shot clock. Layup, no good, rebounded by McRae. 6 seconds left, less chance for the Bearcats. Here's Lopez, but the ball goes out of bounds.
Great lead pass by Leung, but a little bit low. Lopez couldn't retrieve it. So with 1.1 seconds, we're tied at 39.
So we end the third quarter. Wow, what a great game, low-scoring game. Bearcats 39, Hartford 39. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Well, John, Baruch Nation, don't go anywhere. Your Lady Bearcats knotted up with the Hartford Hawks 39 all as we go into the fourth quarter. And defense has really allowed Baruch to be right in this game. And, of course, the offense of Elissa Leung and Castillo. There's Baccarella active underneath in the paint. John, for Hartford, Ella Marquesani has 4 fouls. Number 0. Of course, Hartford looking for their leading scorer, McCoy. So Baruch looking for good shots, obviously. Hopefully Castillo can get started early here in the fourth. Baruch needs some offensive contribution from somebody other. Maybe that's going to be Brianna Lopez, other than Leung and Castillo. There's that full court pressure by Baruch Baccarella all over Kendall Ryman. The pressure is going to get it done for the Lady Bearcats. Boy, the Hawks just hung around in the paint and eventually come away with the basket. Baruch has got to do a better job of boxing out, getting the rebound.
Bearcats down by 2. McRae with possession, gives it out to Lopez. And they're going to call a travel on Lopez.
Yeah, John, Castillo has not touched the ball here in the third quarter, meaning she's the one that's got to break the ice in the fourth, getting a 2 or 3. And Baruch really has to get this W based on Castillo, your star, having a big fourth quarter. And Elissa Leung helping if need be. There's the pressure by Baruch. Again, they've got to be very, very careful about how active Hartford is in the paint in regard to scoring.
There's a 3, in and out, and they're going to call an offensive foul over the back.
Good box out there by DeAndre McRae. That's what Baruch has to do, get position in the paint. Well, Castillo has the ball back to Leung, but Castillo's got to get it in the offensive column here in the fourth quarter.
Big down, no good. Rebounded by the Hawks.
Great pass by Castillo, great catch.
That's a travel.
There's a running layup, too hard off the net, no good. Offensive rebound, though, no good. Bearcats get possession here, an opportunity to tie it. Jumper, Leung. Back of the rim, no good. Rebounded by the Hawks. Here we go, up and down, up and down. Here we are.
Again, Castillo has got to get in the scoreboard here quickly.
And they're going to call a travel.
As Castillo goes, so do the Lady Bearcats, drawn in this 2-point game with 6:38 remaining. So Baruch, very important now to stay close. Every possession gets bigger and bigger, John, as the clock winds down. You don't want to come away with 0 points.
Here's Castillo being closely guarded out to Mitchell. Back to Castillo. Jumper, front of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Mitchell, up and in.
Great work by Mitchell down low. She's been active with McRae in the paint all day. So again, big stop now by Baruch to possibly get the lead back.
Play D, Mia. Play D. Play D.
Castillo just has to stay in front using her hands and her feet. Keep the ball away from McCoy. Oh.
There's going to call a foul, looks like on Mitchell.
Well, that was a great interior pass and catch. Kendall Ryman on the catch. And Baruch has to contest those passes in the post.
2 shots for Hartford here. Their first one is good. 42-41. 5:48 to go here in the third quarter. Coming up after this game, the men will be playing their game at 3 o'clock against Clark from Worcester, Massachusetts. And this one comes away with the Hawks. Hawks here, up and around, throws it up, and they're going to call it travel.
That's good defense by Elissa. Just stayed the ground and caused the offensive player to turn it over. Baruch in this game because of their defense. And they want to finish strong defensively and be known as the team that has such strong defense that the offense just, comes as a byproduct of great defense.
Here's a 3 by Castillo. It's good!
Great patience drawn by the Lady Bearcats. Finished off by the home run ball by Castillo.
Stolen by the Bearcats. But they strip it from behind, and the Hawks go the other way.
Castillo turned it over.
Layup Hawks, 45 Hartford, 44 Bearcats.
All right, Baruch has to remain composure.
And Coach K calls timeout for the Bearcats. And we have, we're going to keep it here, Joe. 45 for the Hawks, 44 for the Bearcats.
John, that was a tough turnover by Castillo because Baruch, the momentum was turning onto them. And then they gave an easy basket up to Hartford.
Boy, it's been a good game here this afternoon. Very low scoring.
John, can't ask for anything better. Two teams, a heavyweight fight going at it. And, not a lot of margin for error here, John. It's a basket here or there and a defensive stop here and there that, will determine who comes out with the W. Where is Castillo with 11 seconds?
There's Baccarella with possession. 4 seconds on the shot clock. They're going to have to force it. Leung throws it up. Oh, did not get the home team bounce. Ball is loose. Mitchell grabs it, puts it up, but is fouled. Great effort.
John, Mitchell's been awesome in the paint. Mitchell and McRae.
Oh, what fantastic effort today by the Bearcats against a much taller team. And they have held their own. And we got ourselves now a tie at 45.
John, it doesn't matter.
With 4:48 left.
It doesn't matter about the size. It matters who wants it more. And, that's what leads to championships down the road. Can't say enough about Precious Mitchell and DeAndre McRae.
Hawks take out the ball, down by 1. Bearcats with the 1-point lead.
It's another travel that McCoy got away with.
Ball underneath. Layup is good. And they take a 1-point lead, 47-46.
Well, Ferguson is a post player, and her height advantage caused that last basket. Baruch has got to get position on her.
And the ball is stolen inside the paint.
There was really nowhere to go with Castillo's attempt to pass it in low. Tough turnover, but Baruch has got to get a stop with 3:41 left.
Leo, you can't fall asleep.
They're going to call a foul on number 12 for the Bearcats.
Well,
McRae.
McRae is trying to deny Ferguson, who scored Hartford's last basket. She's a post presence.
And she kind of slips, but the ball doesn't go in. Here's a three from Hartford. It's good. That's a big one. That is a big three by the Hawks to give them a 4-point lead with 3:14 left.
Ella Mulcassini.
Two shots on number 12. McRae.
Hartford by 3. Big defensive stop now needed by Baruch with 3:09 left.
Hartford with the ball, almost lost it, but were able to regain possession as we approach 3 minutes. 50-47 Hartford. There's McCoy. Running shot, no good. Grabs an offensive rebound, puts it back up and in, no good. Rebounded by Castillo.
Yeah, Baruch got lucky because they weren't tight in their defense.
Good! Mia Castillo.
Castillo with a really backbreaker there. Ties it up with 2:32 left, and this is your star stepping up now.
2:25 to go here. Ball is loose. Wait, what are they going to call? Well, I think they're going to call the foul on Beccarella. The thing is that she was kind of falling to the floor, but I think in the process, she brought down the Hartford player. A very unfortunate foul in that one because it wasn't necessarily really on purpose. It was just kind of like she fell.
There's the value of Beccarella making these plays that really determine change of possession.
Yeah, that might sound like a homer call by us, but she really was falling to the ground.
Beccarella's going to win a lot of games based on things that have nothing to do with putting the ball in the basket for the Lady Bearcat. Just a great, great, intangible player.
So they're going to clean a wet spot on the court. That's our highly esteemed baseball coach, Jose Torres, with the honors there.
Hey, Jose Torres looks like he's in playing shape.
Yep. Baseball season will be here before you know it.
And with the contracts they're giving out, it's worth it to get back in the game.
Oh, Bearcats thought that she stepped down the line, but
It's okay. Get a stop.
and they're going to say
Coach K urging his team to get a stop. And it's all about defense with the final 2:18, John.
Wow. Hold on to your seats there, folks. Buckle your seatbelts. Oh.
Got to call out the screens.
Running jumper, no good. Rebounded by McRae.
Great defense by the Bearcats. Castillo to Leung. Baruch has got to be patient. Castillo's got to free herself. 12 on the clock.
Jumper, back of the rim, no good. Oh.
It's a good look by Leung. They got to get back on defense.
And drives to the basket and draws the foul.
Yeah. You know what? Castillo got a little bit lazy defensively there, just tried to swat the ball and allows for the shot, commits the foul.
So number 0 is on the line.
Yeah, she hit a big three earlier.
Yeah, she's got an opportunity here to hit a big free throw. First one is good, 51-50. Let me just say that this first off has been a great game by both teams, exciting. When you look at the Hartford results coming into the game, you look at the Bearcats, I think you've got to be happy if you're the Bearcats. Oh, ball is loose, stolen.
Well,
loose again. There's a tie-up, and it's going to go to the arrow. And the arrow says Baruch.
At the end of the game, you're going to have to focus on what the Hartford Hawks did in the paint to make things happen for themselves. No matter what, Baruch has become a better team just because of the way they played today. They upped their game today in the way they played.
There's Castillo with the ball out to Leung. Baccarella back to Leung. Here's a three. Front of the rim, no good. Rebounded by the Hawks with a 1-point lead as we approach 1 minute. Pass by McCoy is stolen. Here comes Leung the other way. Up and in, no good. Rebounded by the Hawks as we're under a minute. Long cross-court pass. And they're going to say the ball is out of bounds. Oh, up and down, up and down.
John, Baruch has got to settle down, take a deep breath with 49 seconds left, and get the best shots that they can get. And what does that mean? Get the ball in the hand of Castillo, secondary Elissa Leung. But it doesn't mean that Mia Castillo forces a shot. Let her be crafty and do what she does to pull this one out for the Lady Bearcats.
So let's set up the table here. 51 for Hartford, 50 for the Bearcats. Exactly 49.3 is on the shot clock. And again, I want to thank everyone for watching our broadcast today. We actually got about 77 people watching now. Baruch College, of course, out of the City University of New York Athletic Conference. Hartford, of course, reclassifying down to Division III, playing in the CCC out of New England. We actually remember setting up this game back in, I think it was April. I think it was Good Friday. We were at a baseball game, and I had sent out an email looking to pick up some more home games, and the coach of Hartford responded and offered to come down, and we'll offer to go up to them next year. I think this is maybe their first official game as a full D3. I'm not sure.
Well, hey, Baruch Nation, little trivia. Didn't Vin Baker come out of Hartford,
yes.
John?
One of the best. What a great career he had. I remember with the Bucks. Was he with the Knicks also? I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, I think he became a little bit of a journeyman. But
yeah,
Hartford's got a great arena,
yeah.
great locker room, director's chairs for each locker area for the students. And Hartford, wonderful town in Connecticut.
I loved Hartford. I wonder if by the arena there that they have there in downtown Hartford, I wonder if Jim Calhoun still has his sports restaurant there, sports bar restaurant.
Oh.
I've been there a few times back in the day when I used to go see some UConn games. I'm not sure if that's still around, but that was a nice little area downtown there.
So where is Castillo with 40 seconds left? Castillo's got to get the ball.
There's Castillo going one-on-one, two best players. Three, front of the rim, no good. Rebounded by McRae. And the ball goes out of bounds. Boy, you saw the two best players on the court, McCoy
John,
and Castillo.
That ball was going in just a little bit short by Castillo. So again, defensively.
And they're going to call a timeout. So a timeout for Hartford there, as the coach didn't like how long it was taken on the inbounds play. And we are now at 25.1 seconds left. As you could see there, 26. The shot clock is off.
John, Coach K's got to be really proud of his Lady Bearcats. They've really, from the onset, they've come out, they fought, and they're going to learn from today. The freshmen get, more experience, come along, and it's early in the season. But these games, John, make you better in February and March. And just love the way Baruch has come out this season defensively. And again, it's about Castillo and Leung. And, of course, Mitchell and McRae just tremendous down low and in the paint. So a lot of good things looking good for the Bearcats. And every game, one game at a time, try and limit your mistakes and get better. And again, Castillo is a tremendous player. And I was so excited to see each game, just her flourish.
Hartford inbound play to McCoy. 21 seconds left. Yeah, they pretty much could just hold on to the ball and force Baruch to foul, which is exactly what the Bearcats have to do.
Some of these final shots for Baruch, John, just didn't drop. But the Lady Bearcats had opportunities. Not over yet.
Here's McCoy. First one, no good.
Well, make or miss, John. Baruch's going to get a shot with 18.7 remaining.
Second one is good. So that's 14 points for McCoy. She averages 29, so the Bearcats have done a really good job on her. But she did just hit a free throw, and that gives Hartford a 2-point lead with 18.7 seconds left.
John, plenty of time.
Okay. I don't know. I got to finish this first. I'll let you know. It's not a good time. I'm sorry. I'll let you know.
John, plenty of time for the Lady Bearcats to draw up a play to either tie this game or win it with a 3. John, I would go about 8 seconds.
Three-pointer, no good.
Well, Castillo went to try and win it. Still 7.4 seconds remaining, and Hartford by 2. Well, she makes this. It's a 3-point lead, John. 7.4 remaining. Baruch would need a 3 to tie.
So it's a 3-point lead for Hartford. 7.4 seconds left on the clock.
Well, you know your 3-point threats, John, are Elissa Leung and Mia Castillo. How do we free them, one of them up, to try and tie this game? John, if Hartford fouls Baruch trying to take away the 3, Baruch has got to have a secondary strategy with 7.4 to possibly tie this game.
Three-pointer by Leung. Back of the rim, no good. Baccarella puts it up. No good. And tough loss for the Bearcats, losing by 3 in what was a very exciting game. Hartford comes in here and records the 3-point win, 53-50, to go 3-0. Bearcats' record is now an even 2-2. Joe, your thoughts?
John, great defensive effort by Baruch. They're going to learn a lot in reviewing this game. They played a highly publicized opponent. Baruch is going to be tough down the stretch with their defensive intensity. And, of course, Mia, another great game. Elissa came out early, and the secondary players did their part. So, listen, unfortunately, in a loss, you got to take away really good things. And watch out, Baruch is going to be a team to reckon with as we go forward, John.
Well, look, it's a tough loss, but I think the Bearcats could take a lot away from this because they were playing a very good basketball team. They were playing them at home. And really, you play a schedule, but you play a schedule to get ready for your conference. And the Bearcats, next Friday of next week, play their first game at Hunter, which is, as you know, Joe, one of the best rivalries in Cuniac.
Great rivalry.
And they got to be ready for that.
But, John, the defense of Baruch is allowing them to not only be in the game, but possibly win. And that's a good thing for any team in any sport.
Well, that'll wrap it up here. Game 1 between the Bearcats and the Hawks. The Hawks take care of it, beating the Bearcats by 3, 53-50. My name is John Neves, Assistant AD and Sports Information Director. And Joseph Stolzer was your play-by-play announcer. And we're going to call it here. We're going to finish it off. Game 1. We'll talk to everybody real soon in our next broadcast on December the 12th, 6 p.m. against Kings of Pennsylvania. Take care, everybody.